Well, good morning and happy Sunday. It's so good to be here. Today we're going to speak about exercise. This is chapter 5 in the 21 ways to bring balance into your life. We've talked about breathing, we've talked about sleeping, we've talked about nutrition, and we've talked about water. And exercise is up there as well, because if you don't move, your body stops moving. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you for joining me. And this is such an important lesson that I learned quite a few years ago when I was working with people with Parkinson's disease. And this was the first time I actually met people that hadn't exercised all their life. They hadn't really done anything, and they'd had a desk job, or they'd worked in a very sedentary place. And then they were diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, and they were told that they had to exercise every day to stay above the progression of the disease. And for some of them, it was very, very hard because they had never exercised in their life. And now they're being told that they have to live a better life. And that's what it all comes down to, is living a better life, living the life that you want to live. But you have to move to be able to do that. Because I believe that, and I'm sure you'll agree, health is number one. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And I've seen that over the years. And we need to move to have our health. So we need our sleep. We need to breathe easily and properly. We always need to come back to that natural body state of breathing. We need to eat the right foods, so 80% of the time. We need to drink water to hydrate the body. But we need to move too. It is so important. And benefits of why you should exercise? Well, let's tell you some. It improves your health, strengthens your muscles and your cardiovascular system, reduces your risk of heart disease, improves your quality of life, and prevents aging. Number one, increases your energy, burns off anything that you don't want to keep holding on to. It increases your feel-good hormones, relieves stress and depression, increases happiness. It boosts your immune system, confidence, and self-esteem, helps prevent type 2 diabetes and obesity, and it does increase your quality of sleep. This is why it's really important to exercise. Now, the big thing is you have to do what you like to do. Because if you're told that you need to go to the gym 3 times a week to feel better, to get better, but you hate going to the gym, you're not going to do the work. And I think this is why so many people go to physiotherapists to get some exercises to help them feel better, but they don't exercise. They've never exercised, therefore they don't do the work and they don't get better. And then they wonder why they don't get better. So it's definitely a catch-22, especially if you haven't been feeling well or you've had an injury. There's this cycle. If I start to move, it hurts, so I can't move. But if you don't start to move, it's not going to get better. And that's the key that you've got to think about. So the number one thing you need to ask yourself is, what did I like to do when I was a kid? Or what do I love to do? Now, if I could only choose one thing to do, it would either be walking or dancing, because I love to dance. And I'll dance anywhere. If you've ever seen me in a supermarket and there's a good song on, chances are I'm grooving up the aisle. No, I love dancing, and we can do that anywhere, anytime, any place. Now, if you decide that you want to start walking, but you're not sure how far you can go, set your watch for 5 minutes, leave the house, walk for 5, turn around, set your alarm again, and walk home, and you've just done a 10-minute walk. And if you can do that every day, and even add a minute every other day to your walk, it's going to be amazing at how far you can go. One thing I will never do, unless I'm getting chased, is run, because I'm not a runner. I don't like running. I'd much rather walk. So if you ever see me running, it's because something's chasing me, and you got to be able to run faster than me. So this is the key to exercising, is do something that you love to do. It's so important that we keep the spring in our step, especially as we get older. Women have to worry about osteoporosis. We just need to move. That is the number one thing. Just need to move. So there are many different ways to exercise. You can do some type of low impact cardiovascular movements, low intensity. Walking, you can go on a treadmill and walk. You can ride a stationary bike or get out on your bike. There's elliptical training, there's swimming. Then you can do high intensity if you like. You can do dancing, hiking, jogging, play pickleball, play tennis, play volleyball, basketball, go out cycling, do some ballet, jazz dancing, boxing. And then we have our muscle strength exercises. We've got weightlifting. We've got using weight machines at the gym. Suspension straps like the TRXs that you can hang anywhere, any place, and do an amazing workout with your body weight. And then there are resistant bands and exercise tubing. And then we've got the core, the flexibility, and the balance exercises, the Pilates, the yoga, core specific classes. Again, ballet. There are many, many, many options out there. Just choose something to do. Choose something that you love to do. Golf is in there as well. It's a great exercise, especially if you walk the course. Just do something, please. Keep moving so you can prevent aging. That is the number one thing, especially as we get up there. So just keep moving. That's all I'm asking you to do, and have the most amazing day. So what are you going to go and do today to get that heart pumping? Because this is our number one muscle, is our heart. We have to keep it healthy. We have to keep it moving. So what are you going to do that for it today? I wish you the most wonderful day. Stay hydrated, drink your water, and have a great day. Bye for now.